Have you ever sensed a profound shift unfolding around us, as if an unseen force is guiding us toward a new reality? Welcome to the Age of Aquarius, a time of awakening, transformation, and spiritual evolution. Get ready to explore the mysteries of this cosmic era that is already reshaping the destiny of humanity. The Age of Aquarius is more than just an astrological transition. It is a defining milestone in the spiritual and social evolution of humanity. Our solar system moves through the galaxy along an imaginary path known as the ecliptic, completing an eternal cycle referred to as the Great Cosmic Year by ancient Egyptian priests. They divided this 360-degree celestial journey into 12 sectors of 30 degrees each. The Sun takes approximately 2,160 years to traverse each sector, which corresponds to the 12 zodiac constellations. As the Earth moves through these cosmic phases, it receives unique energetic influences that shape human destiny, reincarnation cycles, and the evolution of civilizations. For those who dismiss the notion that celestial energies influence human existence, it is often due to a worldview constrained by materialism. However, modern science has already confirmed the wave-particle duality, proving that subatomic particles such as electrons and photons can exist both as localized particles and as expansive waves. This fundamental truth highlights the interconnected nature of all existence. Every atom possesses an electromagnetic field, emitting and receiving energy waves, an undeniable reality that governs the universe. Just as sound waves and light waves interact, planetary movements generate waves that influence Earth's energy flows and, by extension, human consciousness. Imagine this phenomenon as an intricate cosmic symphony where celestial bodies play their part, subtly shaping the course of life on Earth. At the culmination of each 25,120-year cycle, Earth undergoes a profound transformation, a cataclysmic event that paves the way for a new era of evolution. These shifts, orchestrated by a supreme cosmic intelligence, serve as a divine mechanism for progress, allowing humanity to be reborn in an elevated form, much like an individual reincarnates for spiritual growth. As of now, the solar system is positioned precisely at the threshold between the fading age of Pisces and the dawn of the revolutionary age of Aquarius. Each age carries a distinctive energetic signature that influences the core values and societal paradigms of humanity. The Age of Pisces, spanning from 150 BCE to 2010 CE, was marked by themes of faith, sacrifice, and religious institutions. It was an era where humanity sought divine understanding through doctrines, dogmas, and saviors. The Piscean symbol, two fish swimming in opposite directions, epitomized the struggle between spiritual aspiration and material existence. This age cultivated belief, devotion, and transcendence. But as we transition into Aquarius, the focus shifts. Blind faith is no longer sufficient. Humanity is now called upon to seek understanding, question old structures, and expand its horizons. Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, embodies innovation, freedom, and collective progress. Where Pisces look toward salvation, Aquarius urges humanity to construct a new paradigm, one driven by knowledge, exploration, and the dismantling of outdated systems. This era champions interconnectivity, collaboration, and the realization that evolution is a shared journey. Historically, shifts between astrological ages have been marked by seismic transformations. The transition from Taurus to Aries gave rise to great warrior civilizations, while the shift from Aries to Pisces ushered in the era of monotheistic religions. Now, as we step into Aquarius, the world is experiencing the early tremors of a monumental awakening in collective consciousness. The Age of Aquarius is not merely an external transformation, it is an inner revolution. Spirituality is evolving, moving away from rigid doctrines towards self-discovery, direct divine connection, and expanded consciousness. Meditation, esoteric studies, and the search for purpose will become fundamental aspects of this new era. Science, once perceived as the adversary of faith, will instead become its greatest ally. Quantum physics already hints at a reality where matter and energy, the visible and the unseen, are seamlessly intertwined, ushering in a revolutionary perspective on existence. Beyond spirituality, Aquarius compels us to rethink our social, economic, and political systems. The sign of Aquarius symbolizes equality and collective empowerment, signaling a shift toward more decentralized and cooperative governance models. Hierarchical leadership structures will gradually give way to participatory, inclusive systems where every voice holds value. Technology, particularly artificial intelligence and digital connectivity, will be instrumental in this transformation, bridging gaps and fostering a world where information becomes the most valuable asset. Sustainability will also take center stage in this era. Aquarius teaches us that Earth is an extension of ourselves, a living entity that must be nurtured and respected. The concept of Gaia, envisioning Earth as a sentient organism, will gain further traction, inspiring groundbreaking ecological practices. Priorities will shift toward clean energy solutions, ecosystem restoration, and minimizing humanity's environmental footprint. This renewed ecological awareness aligns perfectly with the Aquarian ideal that everything is interconnected. Ultimately, the Age of Aquarius marks the realization that we are co-creators of our reality. It calls upon us to harmonize logic and intuition, science and spirituality, shaping a world that reflects the highest potential of the human spirit. We stand at the precipice of a golden opportunity to rediscover who we truly are and reimagine what we can become as a unified, awakened collective. The Age of Aquarius heralds an unparalleled transformation, distinct from any revolution humanity has witnessed before. Unlike past upheavals defined by flags, political movements, ideologies, or charismatic figures, this revolution will unfold without battlefields or physical struggles. Instead, anger will be met with compassion, greed with generosity, and ignorance with wisdom. It is an awakening of consciousness, an internal metamorphosis that will collectively reshape the world. Whereas previous revolutions sought external shifts, such as toppling governments or restructuring economies, only to falter because the collective consciousness remained unchanged, the Age of Aquarius shifts the focus inward, toward the unseen and the essential. This transformation begins within each individual, where outdated dogmas and limiting beliefs are challenged and ultimately transcended. The true battle is not against external adversaries, but against the shadows within, requiring self-reflection and enlightenment. This internal revolution redefines the very essence of change. It embodies the Aquarian spirit of unity and interconnection, dissolving the division between us and them. In this awakening, there are no opposing factions, only a universal we. Each individual bears the responsibility for their personal growth, fostering a global energy of empathy, solidarity, and deep understanding. This revolution is not about enforcing beliefs, but rather inspiring transformation through example, proving that genuine power lies in inner peace and self-awareness. The Age of Aquarius also invites us to release labels and rigid identities. In a world where symbols and categories often serve as barriers, this awakening calls us back to the core of human experience. Participation in this transformation does not require allegiance to a specific ideology or group. It simply demands the courage to confront one's own soul, embracing both light and shadow. At its core, the awakening of consciousness is a call to authenticity. The mission is not to dismantle external institutions, but to transcend internal barriers. The moment enough individuals recognize this truth, the world will shift in an instant. Change begins within. By elevating our individual awareness, we elevate the collective consciousness. And so, without banners to raise or names to revere, this will be a revolution like no other, an awakening that guides us toward a new way of living and coexisting in harmony. The Age of Aquarius ushers in a profound wave of transformation, touching every facet of human existence. Its impact will resonate through science, art, spirituality, and social structures. In the realm of technology, we are witnessing unprecedented advancements. Artificial intelligence, once a distant vision, is now seamlessly integrating into daily life in astonishing ways. Systems capable of perception, interpretation, and even emotional response will redefine the boundaries of what it means to be human. Haptic technology, which enhances sensory interactions, will evolve to the point where virtual experiences become nearly indistinguishable from reality. Yet, this technological revolution extends beyond mere practicality. It compels us to reflect on our relationship with progress. Are we using innovation to unite, or are we allowing it to divide? Simultaneously, science and spirituality are beginning to converge in ways previously unimagined. Quantum entanglement, which demonstrates the interconnectedness of particles across vast distances, echoes ancient spiritual wisdom that has long proclaimed the unity of all existence. This growing dialogue between material and immaterial realms is reshaping our understanding of reality, fostering a harmonious coexistence of scientific discovery and spiritual insight. On a societal level, the Age of Aquarius fosters the rise of communities united by shared values. This era does not champion excessive individualism, but rather emphasizes collective efforts for the greater good. Social movements will challenge outdated political and economic systems, seeking more participatory governance that amplifies voices once marginalized. Progress will no longer be measured solely by technological achievements, but by humanity's ability to cultivate empathy and collaboration. Innovative societal models, such as those proposed by initiatives like the Venus Project, will gain prominence. These alternatives prioritize a resource-based economy, responsible technological integration, and a holistic focus on human and environmental well-being. Education will undergo a transformation, shifting toward critical thinking, global cooperation, and the study of natural and social systems, preparing individuals to contribute meaningfully to society. Environmental consciousness will reach new heights as the perception of Earth as a living entity gains widespread acceptance. Ecosystem regeneration and renewable energy adoption will transition from ethical choices to essential survival imperatives. The cities of the future, interconnected by sustainable and intelligent systems, will serve as sanctuaries of harmony between humanity and nature. This era of expanded awareness will also bring a shift in dietary perspectives. The consumption of meat will inevitably come under scrutiny, sparking profound discussions on its environmental, ethical, and spiritual implications. The livestock industry's contributions to deforestation and greenhouse gas emissions are undeniable. Moreover, ethical considerations regarding the treatment of animals will become more prominent, fostering greater empathy and respect for all sentient beings. As compassion and consciousness expand, society may come to view industrial animal agriculture much as it now views past human rights atrocities, with deep regret and a commitment to evolution. In the arts, creativity will flourish like never before. Inspired by Aquarius's liberating energy, artistic expression will transcend conventional norms, fusing diverse styles and cultural traditions. Music, literature, painting, and film will become vessels for the transformative energies of this age, celebrating the unity of human experience while embracing its rich diversity. Yet the most profound transformation will be internal. The Age of Aquarius calls for an awakening of consciousness, urging individuals to transcend illusions and discover their true purpose. Practices such as meditation, yoga, and esoteric studies will become increasingly widespread as they provide pathways to self-knowledge and balance. This era demands a deep questioning of long-held beliefs and an openness to shedding outdated patterns that hinder growth. However, transition is rarely smooth. Every great change brings resistance, and this period will be no exception. Individually and collectively, we will face moments of crisis as the new confronts the old. The world will experience catharsis, painful but necessary for renewal. Above all, the Age of Aquarius is a journey of transformation. It calls upon humanity to summon the courage to release what no longer serves us and embrace the unknown. This is our opportunity to rebuild ourselves and our world on the foundations of love, freedom, and connection. The future is not simply approaching, it is being shaped by the choices we make today. The shift into the Age of Aquarius is not just a time of great promise, but also one of immense challenges. Every major transformation demands that we confront our deepest fears and face the truths we have long avoided. In this new era, both individuals and societies will be tested, urged to release the old and step courageously into the unknown. One of the primary obstacles is our attachment to outdated structures. Systems of power, long-standing beliefs, and familiar ways of life are showing signs of strain. Yet, many resist change, clinging to the security these structures appear to provide. However, this illusion of stability ultimately stifles growth. The challenge lies in overcoming the fear of the unknown and accepting that change is not just inevitable, but essential. Since the dawn of the Aquarian Age over a decade ago, the light of awareness has intensified, lifting the veil that once obscured hidden realities. Under this influence, dark structures that have long governed humanity are being exposed. Secrets buried for centuries are surfacing, igniting both outrage and the possibility of transformation. In the entertainment industry, for instance, we are witnessing the revelation of systemic abuses and corrupt practices once concealed behind glamour. Scandals involving power abuse, manipulation, and even sinister human exploitation are now in the spotlight, forcing society to reckon with long-ignored truths. Additionally, discussions about unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and extraterrestrial encounters have gained traction. Long dismissed as mere fantasy, the release of official documents and testimony from credible sources has begun shifting public perception. The realization that intelligent life exists beyond Earth will inevitably lead to deeper questions. How long has contact existed? What role have these beings played in shaping human civilization? As these revelations unfold, a chain reaction will occur. Like a house of cards, once one fundamental paradigm collapses, the rest will follow. This phenomenon is akin to the role of Kali, the Hindu goddess of destruction, or what religious texts refer to as the apocalypse, a necessary dismantling to pave the way for a new era of societal evolution. Yet as external structures crumble, we are compelled to look inward, confronting our own illusions and unresolved shadows. This internal reckoning is where true transformation begins. Enlightenment is not a painless process. It demands courage to acknowledge both collective and personal truths. However, it is through this confrontation that humanity can align itself with values of empathy, justice, and authenticity. The Age of Aquarius reminds us that only by facing the wounds of the past can we create a more conscious and compassionate world. Another challenge of this transition is the overwhelming pace of change. Technological advancements surge forward, old paradigms break apart, and an overload of information bombards us daily. Many struggle to keep up, feeling lost amid the chaos. In response, resilience and discernment become essential. Learning to filter what is truly valuable from the noise. Polarization will also be a defining characteristic of this era. As efforts to break free from the past intensify, clashes between conflicting worldviews will arise. Tensions between progress and tradition, science and spirituality, individualism and collectivism will test our capacity for integration. True progress will not come from rigid opposition, but from fostering dialogue and mutual learning. On a personal level, the greatest challenge will be confronting one's inner self. The Age of Aquarius calls each person toward profound self-awareness, yet this path is fraught with difficulty. Old fears, traumas, and doubts will surface, demanding healing. The ego, accustomed to control and self-preservation, may resist this process, leading to inner turmoil. Moving forward requires self-acceptance and forgiveness, acknowledging that growth only occurs when we embrace both our light and our darkness. Spirituality itself will be tested. In a world oversaturated with information, not all that presents itself as spiritual wisdom will hold true value. The challenge will be distinguishing the essential from the superficial, seeking teachings that foster real transformation rather than mere intellectual appeal. This era calls for practical spirituality, one that is not confined to theory or empty affirmations, but manifests in actions and conscious choices. Lastly, the collective transition demands patience and unity. While some parts of the world rapidly embrace Aquarian consciousness, others will cling to outdated ideologies. The frustration of witnessing this disparity may lead to further division. The key will be practicing compassion and recognizing that every individual and culture evolves at its own pace. As Carl Jung famously stated, "What we do not make conscious appears as fate." The Age of Aquarius offers humanity an opportunity to take charge of its destiny, facing challenges with awareness and creativity. Overcoming these barriers will not be easy, but within each struggle lies the potential for true strength. This era urges us to transform crises into wisdom, division into cooperation, and fear into freedom. As the Hermetic principle teaches, as above, so below, as within, so without. Every personal transformation contributes to the greater collective shift, and only through this union of effort will the Age of Aquarius truly come to fruition. Entering the Age of Aquarius is not merely a process of adaptation. It is a call for conscious and intentional transformation. This era demands preparation, not just in external aspects, but most importantly, within ourselves. The changes it brings originate within each individual before manifesting on a collective scale. The first step in preparing for this new age is the cultivation of self-awareness. Without a deep understanding of who we are, We risk being swept away by external forces, losing our sense of direction amidst the transformations. Practices such as meditation, journaling, and contemplation become essential tools for introspection. It is in this inner stillness that we uncover our truths, confront our fears, and recognize our deepest desires. Equally important is the ability to let go. The Age of Aquarius calls for the release of outdated structures, beliefs, and habits that no longer serve our growth. This process is not without resistance, as detachment often brings discomfort. Encouraging someone to leave their comfort zone can be challenging when they are reluctant to do so. Yet, it is through the willingness to release the old that we create space for the new. As Lao Tzu wisely stated, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Another crucial aspect of preparation is strengthening our connection with the collective. This age emphasizes community and cooperation, urging us to develop empathy, active listening, and compassionate communication. It is a time to dissolve barriers of division and embrace the understanding that we are all interconnected within a web of interdependence. Additionally, an openness to continuous learning is vital. The rapid pace of change necessitates a flexible mindset that is eager to explore new ideas and perspectives. This does not mean blindly accepting everything, but rather questioning established norms and seeking knowledge with curiosity and discernment. Reading, attending seminars, engaging with diverse viewpoints, and exploring both spiritual and scientific disciplines help broaden our understanding of the world. Physical well-being should also be prioritized during this preparation. The Age of Aquarius values harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, and mindful eating support the body's equilibrium, allowing us to better integrate the transformative energies of this period. The body serves as a vessel for both internal and external shifts, making its care an essential aspect of personal growth. Another fundamental element is cultivating emotional resilience. The changes of this era will not always be smooth, and moments of uncertainty and challenge are inevitable. Developing the capacity to face difficulties with courage and adaptability is essential. This involves learning to manage frustrations, accepting what cannot be altered, and maintaining an optimistic outlook in the face of adversity. As Viktor Frankl wisely noted, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. Lastly, preparing for the Age of Aquarius requires establishing an authentic spiritual connection. This is not about adhering to rigid doctrines or performing rituals without understanding, but about forging a genuine relationship with the sacred. Whether through nature, prayer, or the study of spiritual philosophies, the key is to nurture the soul and align with the universal energy that connects all things. Ultimately, preparation for this new age is a commitment to personal evolution. Recognizing that transformation begins within allows us to contribute to the greater global shift. The Age of Aquarius invites us to become conscious architects of the future, a future that, while uncertain, holds immense potential for enlightenment and collective growth. This is a call for each of us to take an active role in shaping a world rooted in wisdom, compassion, and unity. Are you ready for this transformation? Share your thoughts on the Age of Aquarius and what steps you are taking to align with its energy. Let's continue this journey together.